Hello and welcome to July the 3rd, 2016, the Gojenn videocast. Hi, I'm Gojenn. You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram, and of course here on YouTube as Gojenn. I made a quickie video the middle of this week, or well, Thursday, to talk about how I set up my bullet journal for the month of One Book July. So it's been days and days since then. So let's look at what has happened since then. My one book for July is my Color Crush planner, personal size. The days that I have been in it since Friday, today's Sunday, have reminded me how much I love my traveler's notebook. I really do. I will be happy to go back at the end of July. So that's one lesson I've learned already. Let's see what else I've learned. I've learned I have great viewers because I asked in my podcast, the midweek, setup for One Book July, how was I going to do my bullet journal? Well, one of you said, why don't you just punch holes in a piece of paper, a smaller size paper, and just stick it in there? I didn't know about that. And then somebody said, how about doing some kind of sticky note right in there? You know what? I tried it and I like it. This is my today ruler, or my now ruler, and I went ahead and I did my bullet journal list on it, and it's just going to live in the weekly spread where I have, my current week as I go through the month of July. I also have, I dug out, okay, first, this is what my week is. Can you see that? This was the beginning of the week, and I've got my little tracker up here, and then it goes on through down here. Okay, between those two pages, I have added my July month on 2 pages spread, and that has all of my appointments, birthdays, holidays, things, vacation days that I want to be sure and remember for the month of July. I'm not going to really use it a whole lot except for keeping up with my monthly tasks and reminders. But that is going to live here at the beginning of July. And then again, here is my now ruler, which just pops out, and it has my bullet journal list on it. That was a great idea. I didn't think I would like it. I really didn't. I thought I was going to need something else. What? I'm not sure. A whole page kind of thing is what, I was thinking in one of my inserts in my traveler's notebook, but there's no, excuse me, the pages don't want to turn. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Of course, I have to fill in today. Today's Sunday. And here's my spread for next week, or for the week starting on Monday, which is my mom's birthday. Yeah, in America, we have fireworks and everybody wears red, white, and blue to help celebrate my mom's birthday. So I have that already, some things penciled in, but I'm ready for the month to start. I've got my little tracker that I have put up in that notes spot. I kind of like that. I also think I like the vertical spread in a traveler's notebook. like I was doing in June, you don't have much room to write here. You can't make a long list because you're in the next day, so you have to go horizontally, and I'm not feeling it. And that is the best thing about One Book July, is it tells you what you like and what you don't like. While I was knitting and crocheting this week, I've watched some movies. I've updated, I've updated some of my collections to add. I watched the movie Home the other night with Jim Parsons as the little animated alien. That was just so cute. Can I come into the out now? I love that. I love that. Can I come into the out now? And also I'm watching Jessica Jones and Orange is the New Black. I am reading The Fireman by Joe Hill. And Joe is Stephen King's son. And he writes scary books, but they're creepy scary. Like Stephen King has all kinds of creatures and monsters and demons and people with no souls. Okay, so Joe Hill has that sometimes too. But I'm really interested to see where The Fireman, that book is going. It makes me excited because, of course, my older daughter is a registered nurse, and the main character in the book is a nurse. So it's like, I can see her doing some of these things. Okay, this is my journal for July that is staying in the Color Crush planner. And I'm just using it as a journal and to do some Zentangle. Got some washi tape here, but I did some Zentangle practice the other night, and that really makes me happy because it takes my brain to a very different place than it usually is. It's a art place, and I don't live in an art brain. If that probably doesn't make any sense either. Okay, that's it for my update on the first 3 days of One Book July. Okay? Good. Any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Or if you want to tell me, hey, you should do such and such, please do, because y'all have great ideas. Super. I never would have come up with putting the bullet journal list on the ruler if you hadn't told me that. So I need you guys, and I appreciate it. Okay, so it may be One Book July as far as my planner and journal are concerned. However, it is also finished stuff up in July as far as my crochet and knitting projects. Right. So let's see, I have 2 finished objects and I have 2 works in progress for the month of July, for today anyway. This, there, can you see it? This is the Headmistress Challenge for Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup. It is the Ginnys Meadow cowl, and it was a mystery crochet along. And if you see, these little motifs are called butterflies. You kind of get that. And then there's other details on it. So this is a cowl meant to be worn loosely. Yeah, this, and it's, well, it's not really hot out today. I was going to record outside today, and then it started raining. No, forget that. So anyway, it has this little picot edge. Can you see? The little bumpy things are called picots. And I kind of like that. And I'm sure this will look a whole lot better with a turtleneck, and there we go. So this is finished. Yay! And it makes me very happy. I just have a little bit of the yarn that I used. It was Tangier. I used 2 skeins. Let's see, out of a total of 220 yards, I used 412 yards. So, and it's color number 3. And I got this yarn on the Piedmont, North Carolina Triangle Yarn Crawl last year. So, I'm glad that that's finished. I have submitted it to the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup and to the Knit Girls Stash Dash. Are you doing that? I always just sign up for the, what is Stash Dash? It is a challenge by the Knit Girls, who have a fabulous video podcast. I just love to watch their videos. They're so different, the 2 girls, but they're like just best friends, and they're just phenomenal. Knitting and spinning. They don't crochet much, rarely. Okay, this is my second whip. Oh, and the Stash Dash, the idea is you add up all of your finished objects, the amount of yarn in meters, and then you just submit a picture of it and how many meters of yarn it used, and you try to get to a certain distance. I believe this year there is a 3K, I'm sorry, 3,000 meter, a 5K, a 7K, 10K, and 15K. To get to 15,000 meters used up, you would have, it just boggles my mind how much you'd have to knit or crochet every day. Which of course, you know, Lala Knits, which is one of the hostesses on Knit Girls, she's a school librarian, so she's out during the summer, so she has more time to knit. So, but anyway, this is a rug that I have made for our camper out of t-shirt yarn. T-shirt yarn, also called tarn. Okay, you take t-shirts and cut off from the armpits up and the hem, and you do something different with those. You have to come up with another project. I'm working on it. And anyway, you cut the body of the shirt, the tube that remains, into strips, and then the strips are wound up into a ball of tarn, and then you can braid the tarn, knit it, crochet it. This is crocheted, and I'm still thinking I may dye it, just put it in a bag of some dye and let it change colors a little bit. I mean, you know, but these are the colors of the t-shirts that my husband and I had: black, gray, white, gray, and gray. So anyway, I finished that, and yes, that's my ugly join. So we'll just turn it upside down, and you don't look at the other part anymore. Okay, so that is that. Now for my 2 whips. And dear faithful, I'm sorry that you have to keep looking at these, because I'm sure you get bored with it. But the idea is, this is the Snapdragon, and it will be finished in the month of July. I think I can finish this. I'm not really that worried, because I just love working on it. I love it. It is fun, and it just flies along, and it just truly, truly makes me happy. So I have to finish this. This is one of my owl projects for the Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Cup. So I have, I worked on the Snapdragon, I think about 5 hours the other day. I think. At any rate, that's where it is right now. And excuse me for a minute. My trillion was trying to escape. No! This goes with me everywhere. It is still just slowly going. I try to knit some on it every day. Which today I've spent all day trying to finish the cowl because I thought it was due today. And I was wrong. It's due July 9th. Why did I think it was the 3rd? I don't know. But anyway, it's done now, so I don't have to worry about it. And this is my trillion that I love dearly. I'm just so slow. I'm just so slow. So I'm hoping I'm going to put a placekeeper marker and hopefully have just great progress to show you next week. So I told you about that I am listening to The Fireman by Joe Hill, and I am currently watching Orange is the New Black and Jessica Jones on Netflix because I can have that going while I knit or crochet, you know, and it keeps me company and it helps the time move along. So if you're in the U.S., I hope that you enjoy my mom's birthday tomorrow, July 4th. You know, she's of course going to do a 5K trail race. She's only going to be 82. Mom. But anyway, I'll be there to cheer her on her birthday. So I hope you have a good week. I'm going to have Monday off as a holiday day, which tomorrow's Monday. So that always makes me happy. And then next weekend, we're going on another camping trip. We're going to Natural Bridge, Virginia, to another KOA campground. And I'm really looking forward to it because my older daughter and my grandson are going to go camping with us. So, yay! I can't wait. I just keep thinking, oh, we could do this and this and this. But really, when I go camping, I just want to enjoy my relaxation. So, you know, I always try to end the videocast with wishing you love and laughter. So here's a joke. I think I've told one before. So here's number 2. What did the DJ say at the all-vegetable dance? Lettuce, turnip, the beat. Oh, I know you loved it. I know you did. And I know. Until I see you next week, I wish you nothing but love and laughter.